Let's talk about a review of all the great supplements and herbs and much more for 2022. We have a lot of stuff that we covered this year. Check this out. Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist. Get healthy now. Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist here. Well, today I want to talk about a review of all the things that we went over as far as herbs and supplements and other studies and different things that can make you healthy in a great way. There's lots of stuff that we covered this year. But before I get into that, if you like what I do, please give me a thumbs up. Please tell other people. Please subscribe. Most of you don't subscribe. I would love to have you subscribe. You know, I have over 1 million views, and people do like what I do. And I highly recommend you tell other people and get them here so they can heal themselves. But also get a copy of my new book, Live a Cancer-Free Life. Live a Cancer-Free Life. And if you just Google that title, you know, 4 out of 5 people are coming down with cancer. Now we just added another 10 million people to that roll. Not good. There's a few things that you can do to lower your chances greatly. And you can just Google the title. You can get it as a Kindle copy anywhere in the world or a paperback copy like this. Just Google the title. It'll come right up and take you where you can buy it. You deserve to stay away from cancer. Well, the first thing I'm going to talk about was a review of some top herbs for boosting up athletic performance and making you have more get up and go and bigger muscles and stronger bones and, you know, just feeling great and have, you know, more get up and be able to get out of bed and be able to move around in great ways. One that I talked about is Tribulus terrestris, and this is a great one also for men and women, and will do a great job. Highly recommend it in wonderful ways. Also, another one I talked about is Tongkat Alley, which is great. I talked about a bunch there. Watch that video. Top herbs for boosting up athletic performance. You can you actually Google that, and it will come up and you can watch the full thing. Another one I talked about this year is 9 amazing health benefits of oyster mushrooms and boosting up your immune system, giving you protein, on and on and on. You got to check that out. Check out that title. You can Google it. 9 amazing health benefits of oyster mushrooms. Fantastic stuff. You need to eat your mushrooms full of wonderful protein that does your body good. Another one I talked about is live longer with a mushroom complex, taking a mushroom complex. Live longer taking a mushroom complex. There's a lot of medicinal mushrooms that you can take, and they can get those in capsules, you know, turkey tail and all kinds of different things. Chaga, wonderful things that can make you live longer, and I highly recommend medicinal mushrooms in a great way. Check that out also. I also talked about new studies showing that a high-fiber diet can prevent dementia. We're not talking about just taking, you know, a flaxseed or something like that. We're talking about a high-fiber diet. And you can Google that title and watch the whole thing. The more fiber we have in our diet, you know, the average American only has 20 or 30 grams. In other places in the world, they eat 150 grams and they never get sick and live to be very old. So that's very important. Another one I talked about is loquat fruit. It's like a little tiny apricot, really good, super high in antioxidants. It's an anti-aging fruit, lowers cholesterol, helps with insomnia, tasty tidbit. It also does your body good in wonderful ways. You got to check that out. Loquat fruit, super antioxidant, anti-aging, lowers cholesterol and insomnia. Google that, and it will do. You can watch the whole thing and enjoy that and really change your life. Another one I talked about this year was goji berries. New studies show that goji berries can prevent vision loss, and that's really amazing. You know, nobody wants to end up blind. That's one of the worst things I can think. So Google that title, new studies dash Dried goji berries prevent vision loss. Dried goji berries prevent vision loss. And well, I have them every day on my breakfast, 30 or 40 of them. They do your body good. They have lots of simple polysaccharides and amazing agents which heal your body in super ways and give you super energy also. Highly recommend it. Another one I talked about this year was Renadil. And this is a probiotic which actually goes into your gut. If you have kidney disease and you have all these toxins building up, this helps to remove some of those toxins out of your body. It does not heal the kidneys. It just helps to get rid of some of the toxins. So you can Google Renadil for kidneys. Renadil for kidney disease helps detox toxins. Renadil for kidney disease helps detox toxins. Check that out. Another one I talked about this year was exercise reduces the risk of colon cancer. Exercise reduces the risk of colon cancer. And new studies show that lack of exercise is twice as deadly as being obese. Well, and a lot of people don't move at all. And this is very, very sad. You know, when we get obesity stacked up with lack of exercise and all these things, it's like a cascade of terrible things happening, and we end up with all kinds of problems. So check that out. Google exercise reduces the risk of colon cancer. Another one I talked about this year is reverse Alzheimer's symptoms with these foods. And you really need to check this out. So many people were coming down with Alzheimer's and dementia, and there are just some simple things that we can do to change your diet and reverse those. It's been done in animals, absolutely, and we can do it also. Another one is grounding, reverses inflammation, boosts your immune system, improves sleep. New studies. So we check that out about grounding and getting connected to, you know, terra firma. Even seen people with bed sores and things like that. They automatically get really, you know, they start healing up and they weren't healing at all. Grounding is super, super important. So Google that title, Grounding Reverses Inflammation, Boost Immune System, Improves Sleep, New Study. This one is super, super, super important. We have a huge amount of mental illness happening now. Herbs, supplements, and more that prevent mental illness. New studies. Herbs, supplements, and more that prevent mental illness. New studies. And I'm telling you, I see so many people having mental illness or just stress to the max, and that leads to mental illness, all kinds of problems. Check that one out for sure. Another one I talked about is my arthritis juice. And we can get rid of your, you know, swelling, redness, and that pain, and it really does taste good. There's no doubt about it. The title is Arthritis Juice, Great Taste for Pain and Inflammation. Really works. Arthritis Juice, Great Taste for Pain and Inflammation. Really works. If you have arthritis, you should watch that, and we can end your arthritis for sure, or really get rid of the symptoms for sure. Another one I talked about this year is acerola fruit. A wonderful fruit that grows here on the island in all kinds of places in the tropics. Acerola fruit, 100 times more vitamin C than oranges. You can Google that title, acerola fruit, 100 times more vitamin C than oranges. And I have another one about super large doses of vitamin C. High dose vitamin C is amazing. So check that out. Acerola, 100 times more vitamin C than oranges. Another one I talked about this year is 3 cups of coffee. I recommend decaf. Well, will make you live longer. 3 cups of coffee will make you live longer. 2 or 3. And you don't need the caffeine. That's not really important, but there's 1,000 different antioxidants in coffee that really make a huge difference in boosting up your longevity for sure. Another one I talked about is Ketosan. Ketosan for diabetes, kidney disease, and cholesterol. New studies. Just Google that title. Ketosan for diabetes, kidney disease, and cholesterol. Brand new studies. And this is amazing stuff. If you have kidney disease and want to lower your creatinine. Really good for the kidneys in general. Helps with, keeping the blood sugar under control, and really helps with cholesterol levels also. So chitosan is just ground up lobster and crab shells. It's just something very, very simple, and also really does a great job of creating clotting. If you cut yourself, you can put a little dab of it, and then it'll really make it go away and start healing up. Check that out. Really important. Another one I talked about this year is black tea can prevent deaths from heart disease. New studies. Black tea can prevent deaths from heart disease. New study. With lots of polyphenols in black tea now, we understand it's really almost just as good as green tea, if not better, especially in some of these things, and really helps with heart disease. Totally different animal. And in fact, green tea didn't work as well for heart disease. So check this out. Black tea can prevent deaths from heart disease. New study. Another one I talked about is GABA-Calm by Source Naturals for stress and anxiety. And GABA-Calm is just a wonderful thing. It has a little bit of green tea and also a lot of GABA, and it actually gets into your blood-brain barrier. It gets into your brain and helps you to relax in a great way. Great for stress, great for anxiety. You got to check out that title. GABA-Calm by Source Naturals for stress and anxiety. And the last but not least, and I have a whole bunch more from the year, but I'm just picking out some highlights here. L-theanine increases dopamine for reversing stress. L-theanine increases dopamine for reversing stress. New studies. That's the title. Now, L-theanine, it comes out of green tea. It's an agent, it's a relaxing agent, and it actually increases dopamine in our brain, so we are happier and enjoy life better. So, really great stuff. So there you go, my top few herbs, supplements, and studies that I highly recommend, and foods that will change your life for good. In the first comment, I'm going to try to list all of these, and so you can see them there, and so you can actually see the whole title right there, and it will do your body good. There's no doubt about it. So it was a wonderful 2022. We're almost done with it. Christmas is coming up, and then we will have a lot more things coming to you in 2023. It's going to be a great year for sure. If you have some kind of disease process going on, let's end this for good. There's no reason for you to be struggling and in pain and inflammation and having dysbiosis and high sugar and high cholesterol, all kinds of different things, arthritis, you name it. We can usually make it totally reverse this and make you get healthy in a great way, and you're going to be happier than ever. And so give me a call at 831-869-9119, 831-869-9119. Remember God, remember I love you, and go outside and watch the clouds go by. They will never, ever be the same as they are this single second right now. And we have to have gratitude for that. And watch the trees move in the wind. Feel the breeze on your face. Most people are not present. And that's why we call, the present is a gift. And most people are so caught up in their head, they've forgotten how to be here and now. I love you.